I'd like to take a moment and talk about one pedal driving versus two pedal driving. With an EV, a lot of them have an option to use just the one pedal, the accelerator, in order to speed up and slow down. So effectively, when you release the accelerator, what happens is the generators, or the motors, turn into generators, and they start to scrub off speed in order to slow you down. There are brakes, regular brakes in an EV, but by all accounts, the brakes are very lightly worn over the use of EVs that have been on the road for 5, 6, 7 years. So it's a bit of a cost saving in the operation there as well. Right now I'm in one pedal driving mode, and I like one pedal driving mode around town. Effectively what happens is the car accelerates normally as you're driving down the road, but when you release the brake, release the accelerator, you can see that the car slows down and starts to generate electricity, replenishing the batteries. As I accelerate, you see the little indicator gauge on the dash goes to red, indicating that you're using more battery life. And as you drive along, you can see that indicator goes into the red, and back into the green, into the red. Maybe as you're going downhill, it goes back into the green. Two-pedal driving is basically like happens in your current automobile. You hit the brakes and it slows down, and the accelerator speeds up. So depending on the mode that you're in, the car acts a little different. I found myself that I think I tend to like two-pedal operation on the highway, and I like it a little more on the highway because as you release the pedal, the car will coast normally. And in fact, if you look at the difference between coasting and having the motors turn into generators and slow you down, it's actually probably more fuel efficient to be coasting for a certain period of time. From what I've read and seen online, the most energy efficient speed that you can travel at is generally the speed that you're currently traveling at. So to maintain the speed takes relatively little energy. As I accelerate, say if I were to accelerate a little bit here, you can see that indicator goes into the red, and if I come off that one pedal, you can see this generating some electricity, but it never really generates the equivalent of what you put in to get up to speed. So there are different reports that say you get anywhere from 5 or 10 or 30%. But the bottom line is keeping and maintaining a certain speed is more fuel efficient. So your dash gives you a bit of an indicator as to whether you're using or generating more electricity. One pedal driving is actually kind of fun. It works really well in stop and go traffic, and I think the two pedal operation might be a little more efficient for me on the highway, and for most of my highway driving I'll be doing that. In order to switch between the two, and I'll just kind of move my camera over here to the side, you can see that that orange indicator that's on the dash there now is telling me that I'm in one pedal operation. If I hit that, it'll go to two pedal operation, and it'll work just like a regular car. So coming up to a stoplight here, I'll release my foot from the accelerator lightly in order to slow controllably. And you'll notice that when I come to a complete stop, that the vehicle goes into hold mode, just like that. And then we accelerate again. So, one pedal operation, pretty cool. Like it around town, but for highway driving or long drives, especially where I'm using cruise control and on and off cruise control, I still like two pedal driving a little bit.